Trump administration takes first steps in easing sanctions on Syria. By your name, May 20, 2025. Washington, D.C. The Trump administration has initiated the first steps toward easing U.S. sanctions on Syria, signaling a major shift in American policy and raising hopes for economic recovery in the war-ravaged country. In an official statement released late Monday, the White House confirmed that certain non-military economic restrictions would be lifted in response to what President Donald Trump called constructive progress by Syria's interim leadership and the need to support post-conflict reconstruction. We want to reward good behavior, encourage stability, and give the Syrian people a real chance to rebuild, Trump said during a press briefing. America will support Syria's return to the community of nations if the path to peace remains open. Focus on humanitarian and infrastructure sectors. According to administration officials, the initial phase of sanctions relief targets sectors vital to civilian life, such as infrastructure development, agriculture, and humanitarian trade. U.S. companies and international NGOs will be permitted limited operations under newly issued licenses from the Treasury Department's Office of Foreign Assets Control, OFAC. Treasury Secretary Marco Rubio emphasized that this is not a blanket lifting of sanctions. We are cautiously optimistic. Sanctions tied to terrorism, chemical weapons, and war crimes remain in full force, he said. Background: from isolation to diplomacy. Syria has been under severe U.S. sanctions for more than a decade, largely due to the Assad regime's brutal crackdown on civilians, support for extremist groups, and use of chemical weapons. However, the collapse of Bashar al-Assad's government earlier this year and the installation of a transitional administration opened the door for a new diplomatic approach. President Trump previously met with Syria's interim leader, a former rebel commander now backed by a coalition of Arab and Western states, in what was seen as a controversial but bold gesture aimed at turning the page. This shift comes amid broader American efforts to reposition in the Middle East and reduce Iran's influence in post-conflict Syria. Reactions mixed at home and abroad. While the move has been welcomed by some humanitarian organizations and regional allies, critics say it risks legitimizing untested leaders and abandoning justice for Assad's victims.